Hello, my night owls. I didn't want to leave you with nothing tonight, but oh, I cracked a piece off a tooth this afternoon and had to go. Luckily, they just basically reground part of the tooth and then put some kind of fake enamel over it. Thank goodness my insurance covered it all. But I had some trail mix, and it seems one of the cranberries or something, either raisin or, but never had this happen with a raisin. But one of the cranberries had this hard little seed inside. It chipped a little piece off one tooth. So my neck is just killing me, and I've got a major headache, which is making bright lights just not a happy thing for my eyes. But this morning I was going through, I found another bag of sewing stuff and was going through it, and I found this Daisy Kingdom, and it's got bears in rodeo get up. So it's never been used. What year is this? Does it? Oh, it doesn't say. Just says Daisy Kingdom. But you can use heat and bond, or I found you can just applique them if you want to sew them on. But they always recommended heat and bond, and then you could use fabric paint and do around the edges and decorate them up a little bit more, as you can kind of see if it'll focus. Like, he's all outlined. From Kmart. My goodness, Kmart's. There ain't any Kmart's around here. But I found this Daisy Kingdom round 'em up. I found another one that's How Does Your Garden Grow, which is sweet. It would have all those images. And they're I mean, look at how big this is. I mean, look, there's my hand. Now, I know I got small hands, but dang. She's a tall one. That looks to be 10 to 12 inches tall. And, yeah, no date on the back on these. And I don't see a Kmart sticker. Mom probably thought she was going to use them for something for the grandkids and then never did. I found this, which I probably picked up at some point, because that's an interesting looking purse and would be easy to make. So I'll be hanging on to that. I stopped at the free store. There's a free store near me, and I dropped some stuff off for them, and they had some whole pile of little notepads, and I thought this would be cool. I could send a page, just tuck it in with packages, and then I needed a couple more little notepads. These are a good size for me to either make lists of things, or if I just have to write a note out quick for a Boy Scout, they're good size for that. Instead, because they don't lose something this big as easily as they do those little, not 3-ring binder, but those little notepads that have the metal spiral and they're like smaller than an index card. They tend to lose those. So, Mom probably picked this up at a yard, took the needle still in it, at a yard sale, because it's all finished. And knowing her, she was planning on sewing it and hadn't quite decided what to do. It's beautifully done. It's all finished. It's all counted cross stitch. It's gorgeous, but it's made for somebody named Jessica. There's no Jessica in our family. So knowing my mother, she was either going to pick this all out, or she was going to try to figure out how to cut and put a new piece here that didn't have, so it would be just blank with no name, and then make it. But she never got around to it. So that was in there all folded up. And you can see where one of the folds still is. So they did a nice job too. The back is not full of loose threads like mine sometimes are. So there's that, and then this is lightweight flannel. You all know them, right? Not Daisy Kingdom, Precious Moments. I didn't look to see. Is there... Oh, look, the selvage is cut. Is this a panel piece then? I have such a migraine. I didn't even... I just didn't look stuff up. They didn't quite get it all. And it's upside down. Not something. Not intended for use in children's sleepwear. Okay, so that means it doesn't have a fire fabric retardant on it. They're required by law to state that it's not meant for children's sleepwear if it doesn't have that specific fire retardant chemicals on it. But it's a decent size. I think there is, and I can't put the phone down to do this. Let's see. Is it this way? Oh, it's not even folded right. Okay, hang on a second, guys. He's got to go this way. So, there is one. Yeah, there's about 2 yards of it. Don't know which grandchild she was thinking of. And then I found this tucked down the side of a box of books. Doesn't have a manufacturer. New giant stickies, Christmas window decorations. But look at how old this looks. There's the front. Look at this. I don't ever remember having these at our house. Let me see if I can get them out of there. One-handed. Oh, my fingers are in the way. So, these aren't like the gel ones you get now. These are bits of vinyl, and I don't want to have any of them tear. I'm trying to find one I can get off of here, because they're all sticking together. I don't want to have any vinyl rip. But that's what these are. Reusable, pre-cut, but they're really thin vinyl pieces. So, it says there's more than 200 forms, but the instructions are half gone. Clean, creative, fun, self-stick. Okay, I'll take your word for it. But there's snowflakes, there's wreaths, there's words, and there's a boy here. I think they've been in an attic for way too long. Oh, look, there's a big old snowman. Big old Frosty there. And what's on top of him? Some little snowflakes. Oh, there's a little dot. It's probably the dot from one of his holes. There's a little dot there. Little snowflakes. So I will get these just all separated out so we can see what they are. And maybe see if I can find some flat tissue paper to separate out the people. What on earth? Is that a bear? Or a mouse? No, it's too big to be a mouse. It's got to be a bear. And more snowflakes stuck to him. Oh, a little girl's head. There's somebody else under here. So, that mouth looks kind of creepy, but it's just because of where her arm is. So there's all kinds of stuff hiding in here, and you could see on the cover. I don't know why they used to think a Jack-in-the-Box was something for Christmas, unless it was because of the one in the Island of Misfit Toys. There's a Jack-in-the-Box. So I'll see if all of these are in here. And this obviously doesn't show them all because the children we just saw aren't on this. I could see this one. I know that one's here. And see, now there's the boy we saw. I don't know why he has this white, unless there's a white one that fits behind him. But I don't see the little girl on here. And I don't see that weird little teddy bear anywhere. So there's more to it than what's on the images. But that was just little bits I found. I picked them up. And these I picked up for me. And then this I must have picked up at some point. And Mom put it away in that same bag. So that's what I found. So 2 yards of Precious Moments fabric. And it looks like this is where it's been folded because this looks a little dusty. So I will measure it out. And I can't get to the ironing board yet. So I will probably wash it anyway though, just to see if that comes out okay. I didn't see any spots or anything, but that's what I found tonight. There was a lot of tissue paper. There was another plastic bag that just had spools of thread, and that plastic bag was so old that it actually was disintegrating in the other bag, so I had to shake everything off, getting little pieces off. But that's what I did this morning before this tooth issue, and now my neck is so stiff, and my at least, you know, and my gums hurt a little bit around where he had to do everything, and the jaw's sore, and altogether it's giving me a headache. Hello, sir. Yes, Aragorn, I know, but you're not going to lay on any of this because you're not allowed to. Come here. You can come. Oh, don't walk on it. Say hello. He's annoyed because I gave Elrond the last little Sheba pack of food that I had because Elrond's been having trouble with the latest dry food that we have. He can't keep it down. So it's one they've had before, but when his stomach starts bothering him, I always have to give him something really super soft like Sheba, sometimes Fancy Feast, but usually I get the little packs of Sheba. And he doesn't feel, I know he doesn't feel good because he didn't even eat the entire thing. And those things are only about as long as my thumb and about that high. And he ate 3/4 of it. And then Big Brother here ate what he left. You got a nice little snack eating that. You're not supposed to. We call it Elrond's medicine food. Get off the fabric. Little dweeb. There. So, I didn't want you guys to have nothing tonight, but just wanted to let you know that I'm okay. It's just, I've got such a stiff neck. My jaw hurts. And I've got a heck of a headache, and I can't wait to turn the overhead light off and be in here in dark again, because it's that kind of migraine. So I may just get a cup of chamomile. What is it? Honey vanilla chamomile. It's so good. And I may get a cup of that and say hi, and then take 2 Tylenol. It's time I can take 2 more again, and just go to sleep. Because sometimes with really, really bad headaches. It's the only way I can get rid of them. So I'm okay. Just had a little unforeseen problem with a tooth and got that taken care of. Will you stop walking in front? And I will see you guys soon. I don't know what's going on Sunday. I'd like to try to do a work with me, but it's either Sunday or Saturday. Get away from the fabric. That I have to go with Mike to a troop up where in his district that he works for, and they're doing a trivia contest. And so we're going to help support them. This is the first fundraiser this troop has ever tried to have. So Mike's roped me into going with him. Also because I'm not too bad on trivia things because I read so much. So I have to ask him because right now I just can't even remember if it's Saturday evening, afternoon, or is it Sunday afternoon? If it's Sunday afternoon, I won't be able to do a work with me. So have a good weekend, guys. Have a good rest of the week. I understand for a good part of the East Coast, the weather is going to be changing up in the next couple days. I know temperatures here have dropped. I mean, it's suddenly 12 degrees cooler than it was just yesterday and the day before. So, y'all have a good night, and I hope you have some fun watching some videos and reading some books. And, ooh, I can't read right now because my eyes are bothering me, but this is not part of the Celestial Kingdom duology, but this is her latest book that was out, is The Immortal. And the new book that's coming out sometime this year is a telling of it's basically the Chinese version of the Cinderella story. Apparently they have one in their cultural history as well. So, funny how that one is in several different cultures, versions of a Cinderella type story. So, say goodnight. Say goodnight. Don't just glare at me. Say goodnight, Aragorn. You not gonna look at the camera? You gonna say goodnight to everybody? No? You could close your eyes. Okay. Good night, everybody. And I'll see you when I can. Goodbye.